Flipper Zero is a very powerful device, but out of the box, it only comes with the official firmware, and that is limited. So in this video, we are going to take a look at installing some custom firmware onto the Flipper Zero, specifically the Momentum firmware that is going to unlock additional features. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. So first and foremost, I want to make sure that I have qFlipper installed and that I'm using the latest version of that, because that is how I'm going to install the firmware. If you don't know what qFlipper is, I can run apt search on qFlipper, and this is a Flipper Zero firmware updater. qFlipper is essentially used mainly for updating the firmware, but we can use it for all sorts of other things as well. So to install it, if you don't have it installed already, it's very simple. Just run the command sudo apt install qFlipper. You might want to update your repositories. Just saying, if you want to do both of those at the same time, we can back that up and we can run sudo apt update followed by 2 ampersands. Those are those little and looking things, and then followed up with that same command. That'll do both the updating of the repositories as well as the installation of that tool all at once for you. That's how a hacker probably would do it if I was one, which I am not yet. So once that is installed, you can open up qFlipper by running qFlipper in the terminal, and it will present you with this wonderful GUI that you see right here, and then you have to connect your Flipper. So let's go ahead and connect the Flipper, and there we go. I absolutely love qFlipper. It just seems to work so well. So this is my Flipper Zero attached to qFlipper. You see right here that there currently are no updates, but this is for the official firmware. So if you've never used this before, it's very easy to get an understanding of. You can actually click in this, you can actually expand the screen right here, and it shows you what I am really doing on the Flipper Zero. So if I start doing things on the Flipper, you can see that everything is emulated to the screen for you, which I just absolutely love. Leave that up and running like so. I'm going to open up my web browser, and I will make sure to include the link in the description, as I always do. We are over on the home page for Awesome Flipper. This is at awesomeflipper.com, and this is a wonderful resource that I just recently discovered. It does a great job of doing several things, one of which is providing you with information on all of the different types of firmware that are available for the Flipper Zero. Does an absolutely fantastic job of this. This is how I was able to kind of get an understanding of what is going on with all the different options when it comes to firmware. So if you come up here and click on firmware, you will be taken to this page where you are presented with various types of firmware. You have official firmware, or OFW, and then you have custom firmware, or CFW. Now, when we are talking about custom firmware, they have organized the firmware for us in 2 different categories: outdated, unmaintained firmware, and firmware that is still actively being maintained. I am definitely not interested in the unmaintained firmware, so we are not even going to mention any of these. When it comes to custom firmware that is actively maintained for the Flipper Zero, according to this source, you have 3 main types of firmware. You have Unleashed, you have Momentum, and you have Rogue Master. Now, from getting an understanding of the different firmware types, it kind of seems to be that Momentum is the go-to choice. So amongst some of the features that you are going to have available to you in Momentum that were not available in the official firmware include things like Find My, Bad KB, and BLE Spam. I actually did a previous video on one of the BLE Spam options. When I did that video, I didn't know it at the time that I was using custom firmware. So from this point, we have a couple different options. There is the official website, so we might as well take a quick look at that. But ultimately, all paths for this are going to lead us to the source code, which is going to be on GitHub. So I'm going to click on that. We can take a quick look at the actual web page for Momentum. This is what that looks like. And they have given you a comparison as well. So you have like a nice little comparison of the official firmware and Rogue Master and Unleashed and Momentum. Look at this. So they actually have a Momentum Firmware Wiki. That is very cool. So now we can really get deep into the weeds of how to do certain things that are going to be available to us with this firmware. So I absolutely love that. It walks you through all of the settings. I mean, it gives you everything here. So one of the cool things with the Momentum firmware, for example, is the fact that it offers spoofing. Yeah, so this is cool. So this was another downside to the official firmware images. You were left with the name that it came with, and that's it. So I actually have my Flipper Zero plugged in right now, and if we open up the qFlipper app, this is the name right here, this Alidino or whatever it is, Alidino 7. This is the name of my Flipper Zero. This is what was given to me from the manufacturer, and you can't change it. You cannot change it unless you install custom firmware. So they walk you through all of that on this page. So there are 4 methods to install Momentum. They recommend using the web updater, but I am not using the web updater because I'm using Firefox and it doesn't connect over serial. So I'm gonna do the installation using qFlipper. So to install using the qFlipper package, right? You need to download the qFlipper package from the latest release page. So we have that open right over here. Open qFlipper, connect your Flipper, and click install from file, and then select the .tgz file that you downloaded and wait for the update to complete. Pretty straightforward. So we are over here on the GitHub page for the Momentum firmware. You come over here to the right hand side underneath releases and click on latest. That's going to take you to this page, and you are presented with a couple different ways to download the firmware. Once again, we're doing this using the qFlipper app, so you want to make sure that you are getting that qFlipper package that ends in .tgz. So I'm going to click on that. You can see it's downloading in the upper right. Very quick. It is already completed. So that is going to be available in my downloads directory. So we are going to go back down to the terminal. I have the qFlipper already open. I have the Flipper already attached. We're going to come down here to the lower right and click on install from file. Opens up my file manager. I'm going to click on downloads, and I have to locate that file. I can see it right now. It's at the very bottom of my list. I'm going to double click on that, and I'm presented with this little set of options here. I'm going to click install, and boom, let's go, baby. And if we have any issues, we are going to run into those issues together, you and I, and we're going to solve them. Well, I'll stop the video, hit up ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to please help me, and then I'll pretend that I solved them. You know how it works. You know, you get it. So this is what we're seeing on the screen. This is what we're seeing on the Flipper right now. It is definitely installing the firmware. We're just waiting for it to complete. Uh-oh. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. What do you see there on the screen? That is a success. I like to see the logs, like what's actually going on behind it. So you can see that everything was successful. There was no errors. Very good signs. On the Flipper Zero itself, I am seeing some new information. It is actually saying Momentum on it, and you don't see that on the screen yet. I'll probably have to unplug it and plug it back in. But yeah, we definitely have some new firmware. Let's try to exit out of this, and then let's start that back up. There we go. Okay, so now you can see what my screen actually looks like. So this is what I am actually seeing on my screen right now. So let's go back to the beginning and show you what this actually looks like. So you're going to be seeing something like this. It's just walking you through the new settings. Now go ahead and explore your new system, Momentum, the final move. Oh yeah, I like it. Just taking a quick gander at what we now have available to us, I can already see some new things that were not here before this. If I click on apps and then click on Bluetooth, there is the BLE spam, and here are all of my various BLE spam options. None of these were available to me before installing Momentum, so worth it just from that perspective alone. We have all of those available to us now, and there are some additional things inside of sub-gigahertz that I saw immediately. If I click on sub-gigahertz, we have things like Chief Cooker, the Genie door recorder, Hawk Sag pager, rolling flaws. This is awesome, man. This is good stuff. Yeah, definitely very much worth it to install the Momentum firmware. All right, so if you have just installed the Momentum firmware on your Flipper Zero and you are looking for the Tesla charging port application, I guess you can call it, I'm going to show you where you can find that, because that is definitely one of the additional things that you get when you get the Momentum firmware. It's one of the most popular little things that you see people on YouTube doing, and I'm sure everybody has a Tesla sitting in their driveway, so let me show you where you can find that. I'm using the qFlipper GUI application so that I can share my screen with you. I'm going to click on apps, and then we're going to scroll down to sub-gigahertz. Next, we are going to scroll down to, we're going to scroll all the way down, almost to the bottom. You see sub-gigahertz remote twice. We're going to click on the second entry of sub-gigahertz remote, and that pulls up this one right here, Tesla remote. When you click on that, you are presented with this remote, essentially, I guess, for what looks like it might be for 4 different models. This is the Tesla charging port application on the Flipper Zero that you may have seen so many people do videos on. I wish that I could demo this for you to show you that this works, because I think this is probably one of the coolest things that you can do with a Flipper Zero, honestly. But I don't have a Tesla laying around at the moment. But nonetheless, if you're looking for it, this is where you find it. It is in the Momentum firmware, which is custom firmware that you have to install on the Flipper Zero. You will not find this in the official firmware. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a positive comment below, and as always, keep learning. Stay fresh. We'll see you in the next video.
It's fresh forensics, baby. Fresh forensics, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you know the name, don't play me. It's a fresh forensics way of life. We break it down, we build it right. From the logs to the lows, from the shell to the highs. This ain't just code, this is how I survive.
Late nights, lit screen, glow in my eyes. Reading traces in the silence, true never lies.